Hello and welcome to this session on Zoom, a feature in Microsoft PowerPoint, not that Zoom on which is a video conferencing app. Now, before proceeding at a broader level, let us look at what Zoom does to PowerPoint. Normally, there are two types of presentation: linear presentation and non-linear presentation. So, what is a linear presentation? When you go from one slide to the other without any kind of deviations, then it is called as linear presentation. For example, here I have a presentation, and if I start presentation here, so now I'm going from first slide, second slide, again third slide, fourth slide, fifth slide, sixth slide, and end of the slideshow. So here there is a prefixed sequence that will not be changed. So more specifically, linear presentation is a prefixed sequence of proceeding towards the end. From the beginning to end, there is a prefixed sequence. It is like a path, that is linear path, that is predetermined, and you follow that path. That means you don't go back and forth in that path, or you don't have other path where you can go. So there is no back and forth and deviations, more paths to get deviated into. So that is linear presentation. Non-linear presentation is like you can go in n number of ways. So true non-linear presentation will help you in going from any slide to any slide at any time. You need not plan for such a deviation. So now let us look at non-linear presentation using this feature called as Zoom in PowerPoint. First requirement for this feature is you need to have sections. So before proceeding to this feature, let me kind of brief you on how much new is this feature. This feature had made it convenient. It is not totally new. For example, you can use links within slides. By clicking those links, you will be going forth across different slides. But here what this feature has done is it has done a lot of automation. In the sense, it will automatically, you need not even create a link. You have to just, with the press of a button, you can generate this table of content, like a table of content kind of thing, where you will be able to go anywhere you want within the PowerPoint. So what I'm trying to tell here is that we can do that using it is not that the feature wasn't there. You could have used hyperlink and moved across the slides. So if you go to the insert tab, and you have this links. Okay, so using these links, you could do the same. So it is no wonder that this feature called Zoom has been put in under the section called as links under insert tab, because it is behind the feature. It is just linking across the slides. And what is the difference between this link and Zoom is that in link it is a little laborious process, and in link you do not have the effect so much. For example, here you can think of Zoom as inserting a link and also having an effect, and the link is also kind of automated. So let us proceed towards creating the Zoom sections. So not Zoom sections, you create sections and use them for Zoom. So to create a section, insert between slides. So first two slides I want to create a section. Let us say section 1, rename, and after two slides I want section 2. So sections are like chapters in your book where you are categorizing. Section Section 3. Now we have divided into sections. Now this is the groundwork you have to do to use something called as so first let me show you the three types of options and a zoom feature. One is summary zoom, section zoom, slide zoom. For summary zoom and section zoom, you need to have the PowerPoint divided into various sections. For slide zoom, you need not have. It is for a single slide you can do. So for first two features, you need the PowerPoint being divided into sections, and the last one you don't require, dividing PowerPoint into section. Now let us see first thing called as summary zoom. Now what is this summary zoom is, it will automatically create a slide and insert all the sections, picture of all the sections, so that when you click on that picture, you will be taken to that section and you can browse through all the slides under that section. At the end of the slide, it will come back to the summary zoom slide. So let us see that. Now I have inserted, then I inserted my kind of horizontal cursor between these two slides after the title slide. Click on zoom, click on summary zoom. Now it is just you have to click on insert. Why this slide is just to cross check if some of the sections if you want to ignore some of the sections. So now it has finally picked up the three sections: first section, second section, and the third section. And also you can check with the other slides also, but the feature is mainly for just clicking on inserting. Okay, if you want to insert extra slides apart from this first slide of this section, you can do that. Otherwise, click insert. Okay, so now your summary section is ready. So this is what we call it as summary section. Now it is like table of content, like you have three sections, and if you want to go to any section, you can click on that. And now let us see this feature. Now let me do the PowerPoint slideshow. So this is the title slide. Now this is what was created using summary zoom. Now if I want to go to first section, click on this particular picture, otherwise this particular picture, otherwise this particular picture. So first section, so it is having a zoom effect, that is why it is called as zoom. So this feature you could have done using a picture. You have to insert a picture, create a link, so it is a headache process. Now with zoom it is very beautifully done. So now you are in the first section, so you can go through the first section. I have two slides: first section, first slide, first section, second slide. After this, it will automatically take you back, zoom out back to the summary section. Now you can do the same for the second section, first slide, second slide, and you are coming back. Now next thing, obviously what you will do is third section, first slide, second slide, zoom out. So this is how normally you do in the linear presentation, that you go from first section, second section, third section, you go to the end. But because of this summary, it is not that always you go to the third section after second section. You have the freedom to go to any section anytime, back and forth. For example, after doing second section, let me go to the first section. I am revisiting the first section again. Isn't it beautiful? So what this zoom feature has done is it has brought non-linear presentation, the concept of non-linear presentation into PowerPoint. Now first thing we have seen is summary zoom. Next we'll see something called as section zoom. So in summary zoom, it is automatically doing these creation of the slide, creation of these thumbnails and linking them, and it is pretty much automated. So if you want a little manual stuff, that means you want to do a little bit, you want to take a little bit of hard work and you want to little bit customize, okay, then you can use something called as section zoom. So let us look at that. Let us delete this summary zoom, or we can have that summary zoom. Pardon me. So in summary zoom, it has created a slide, it has created everything, it has automatically created. But in section zoom, you have to first create a slide. Okay, first go and insert a slide here, new slide. Now within this slide, you want to create a layout, for example blank layout. Then you go to insert tab, zoom, click on insert section. So you have sections here. So click on those sections, section 1, section 2, section 1, I choose section 3. But here you observe this, I have selected only 2 sections. 2 sections selected is shown here. If I click insert, okay, so we have this describing feature. So when you are representing, click the section, zoom to jump to the link itself after going through the slides. Okay, got it. So now here the problem is that all the slides, if you are selecting more than one slide, all the slides will just dump over one over other, for example. Okay, you have to select and again you have to arrange, but this we did not do in case of summary section. It has neatly arranged in the form of a grid. So you have to arrange wherever you want, you just arrange it. Okay, you have also zoom tool options for this. The advantage is you have zoom tools option and you can change the image if you want. Okay, so you want to return to zoom, or you want have zoom transition? No, so that also you can enable the duration. So these are zoom options, the zoom styles are there. Okay, so and rest of the features are common to any PowerPoint. So now we have done this. So this is what we call it as section zoom. So please understand, section zoom means it is ideally feature for sections. So though you can kind of trespass and use some of the other slides that it has misquoted as section, but I don't recommend. So you have something called as insert slide, zoom slide, not insert slide. Now let us look at this feature, present F5. This is summary zoom function, and this is what we had created using section zoom. So we have this title slide, click on that. Nicely it has gone inside, only one slide is there. Next is first section, 2 slides are there. It should come back to this slide. So this is the second feature. Next thing is, the third feature is you need not have any sections. You can use this effect to zoom into any slide that you want. It is not about sections at all. It is independent of sections. So let me insert a slide, new slide, and let us go to insert tab, zoom section, and slide zoom. Which slide you want. Here you can see that it is showing all the slides. Now click on this 7 in any one slide, click on that, click here, and you are done. Okay, so it is same as using link to go to any slide. So let us see that. So just click on that and it will zoom into it. Okay, so this is a beautiful a feature that they have introduced, saving a lot of time and creating a kind of effect. But more important is that it will help us in going towards something called as non-linear presentation. And I think that's it for this session. I think you can kind of make it more beautiful. That is what I would like to suggest, in the sense change this picture and you can have better effects, in the sense that if you have multiple pictures and you want that those multiple pictures, it will create a better effect if you have pictures and you are trying to do that. Now you can do that here also, format, change image. Okay, so please do use this feature. You can create a better effect by using picture zoom. If you are changing the picture, okay, if you change the image, then it will have a little better effect than the plain slide. Okay, thank you for your patient listening. Hope you have enjoyed this feature of PowerPoint. Use this feature. Thank you very much.